Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. How about faith?
Today we are announcing the many great events occurring throughout our community for Lexington's Week of Valor. First, I want to recognize and thank the council members who are with us today. Richard Maloney, Susan Lamb, Jennifer Reynolds, James Brown, and Josh McKern. Thank you all for being here and being supportive of our Week of Valor. I also want to recognize the members of our Commission on Veterans Affairs. If you will please raise your hand, I know some of you are here. Yay, all right, thank you so much. The Commission members continue to work to provide support to our veterans and raise awareness of veteran needs in our community. Thank you. We also have Anthony Allen here today, representing Congressman Andy Barr, and representatives from several veterans organizations, including the Lexington VA Healthcare System, Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs, and others. Thank you all for your service and your assistance, which you provide to our veterans. Thank you. From November 2nd through the 16th, our region has nearly 24 events dedicated to our veterans. It's our Week of Valor, which this year has expanded to 2 weeks of Valor. This is in addition to the many businesses who provide discounts and free meals on November 11th for Veterans Day. Over the past several years, Lexington has been working hard to become a great place to live for veterans. Councilmember Susan Lamb has been holding her Veterans Appreciation event in Veterans Park. We formed our Commission on Veterans Affairs. Chair Michael Sparks is with us today. We started hosting a Week of Valor, including our Veterans Parade. And we've been working with the Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame to hold their ceremonies in Lexington the past 3 years. This year, we've been working on several initiatives to make Lexington even friendlier for veterans. We have a Veterans Affairs liaison in the mayor's office for the first time ever, and he's with us, Craig Kamak. We announced an effective end to veteran homelessness in Lexington, and this effort involved many, many people in our community. I have sent off 2 honor flights and served as a guardian on one of those to Washington, D.C. We installed dedicated veteran parking signs at several city parking facilities across the community. We are working to become the home of the Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame. We currently have an active military intern in the mayor's office, thanks to a program with the Army. And next year, we will host the Veterans Engagement Action Center, a one-stop shop for veterans to sign up for all the benefits they deserve and get on-the-spot support for problems they are having. Lexington is very welcoming to our veterans. This is a personal issue for me. I'm a military spouse. My husband is retired Army and Army Reserve. I'm a military mom. My son is active duty Army, and my son-in-law is active duty Air Force. My father, 4 of my uncles, and 1 aunt served in World War II. I understand what being in the military means and how important it is for a community to support and embrace our veterans and their families. I want to thank all of the veterans with us today and the family members and friends who support them. The Week of Valor is a great way to honor our veterans. Lexington has a strong community of veterans, and this is our opportunity to recognize them and honor them. And I would also like to recognize someone else who is here, the American Red Cross, Tawanda and her veteran team, who have an awesome outreach to veterans. One organization, Veterans Resources United of Central Southeastern Kentucky, known as VRUC, has been leading the efforts to organize the many events for the Week of Valor. Phyllis Abbott, co-chair of VRUC, has been working very hard to put it all together. Thank you, Phyllis, for your hard work. This doesn't just happen, does it, by itself? Thank you. I'd like to ask the Reverend Jim Thurman to the podium to speak a little more about VRUC and the Week of Valor events. Jim is involved in so many organizations, including our city's Commission on Veterans Affairs, Kentucky Veterans Hall of Fame, National Association for Black Veterans, and much more. Reverend Thurman.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to give a few comments about VRUC. We cover 43 counties that are served by the Lexington VA healthcare system. Also, I want to put a plug in for this year's Veteran Parade. We still have opportunities for you to join the parade. There are no fees ever. You can get an application at vrug.org. We're asking all of those organizations that wish to be in the parade to fill out an application and to send it in. Did I miss anything? Good. I have to check with Mom back here. She keeps me straight. But again, we want to commend the Lexington, Fayette County, the mayor, and the urban county government for supporting veterans the past 3 years as the support that they have given us. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I understand we also have Stephanie from Senator McConnell's office with us today. Welcome. Thank you so much, Reverend Thurman. Today we kick off 2 weeks of veterans events in Lexington, and to make it official, I have a proclamation. And I will read this and give it to VRUC. And how about the 2 of you come up and accept the proclamation?
3 of us.
3 of you.
We got to take Mom with us.
Crowd the winner's circle, right? Whereas Lexington honors and supports veterans who have dedicated their lives to protecting our nation. And whereas Veterans Resources United of Central Southeastern Kentucky works hard to serve those who have served in our military, as well as their families, and whereas with the work of VRUC and supporting organizations, Lexington holds many events in appreciation of our veterans. And whereas for 2 weeks in November 2019, nearly 24 events will be held to honor and support our veterans. Now therefore, I, Linda Gorton, Mayor of Lexington, do hereby declare November 2nd through the 16th, 2019, Week of Valor in Lexington. Congratulations. Here's your card. Thank you. Thank you all so much for attending, and spread the word about our Week of Valor. Thank you. Thank you.